Peter Kelly, founder of Grow Further. When I was a teenager, I started a business growing vegetables and selling them to restaurants. It wasn't easy, particularly when the same disease that caused the Irish potato famine wiped out my tomatoes. But fortunately, a new variety of tomatoes came along that not only resisted the blight, but also fetched a high value in the market, and I had the best crop ever. I realized I wasn't alone. 2 billion people in the global south cultivate small farms, and it's not easy, particularly in a changing climate. But the right technology can make the difference between famine and prosperity. Knowing this, I decided I had to do something. I stepped away from a tenure track faculty position and traveled the world, listening to farmers, community leaders, and scientists. The message was clear. The world needed a new kind of organization, one that opened the doors of agricultural innovation to public support and farmer participation. At Grow Further, we believe everyone should have access to nutritious food, and every farmer should have access to the agricultural science and tools they need to succeed.
We're a Seattle-based nonprofit working to spark a global transformation in agriculture, one that begins with listening, not prescribing. We identify and champion promising agricultural projects led by researchers from the global south, scientists rooted in regions where innovation is needed most. We provide funding, forge partnerships, and make sure farmers are a part of the research process. This unlocks breakthrough innovations that boost farmers' yields, enhance nutrition, and strengthen global food security. Thanks to supporters like you, we're on track to reach over 5 million farmers in Africa, helping them earn more, grow more, and most importantly, feed more. In Ethiopia, Grow Further is supporting a breakthrough initiative to transform off-season wheat production. Led by Madawalabu University, the project combines smarter irrigation, improved crop management, and heat-tolerant wheat varieties. Aimed at enhancing food security and advancing Ethiopia's drive toward wheat self-sufficiency, it seeks to reach over 3 million farmers, bringing hope and resilience to communities across the country.
When we solve the problem of water shortage, we can produce a large amount of the wheat around here.
In Zimbabwe, drought and malnutrition often affect children and women the most, leaving many at risk of anemia. Partnering with ICRISAT, we're supporting the development of iron-rich, drought-tolerant pearl millet. For families, this nutritious crop is more than food. It nourishes health, strengthens resilience, and helps communities thrive despite challenging conditions.
Now when you have those micronutrients added to those daily staples that people can afford, that people eat, then they get nutrients from that which they can afford.
Pearl millet, if it is a variety which will be mature also, because we've got less rainfall here. And also it have got iron, so I'm very happy.
In Tanzania, farmers pour months of work into their fields, only to face invisible threats, crop diseases that can wipe out entire harvests. A new AI-powered mobile app, funded by Grow Further, detects these dangers early. For farmers, this means they can save their crops, protect their livelihoods, and feed their families.
The grant has allowed me to extend my reach of my research, connecting with more farmers and increasing the adoption of these tools.
In northern Ghana, women have long relied on the Bambara groundnut to feed their families. Generations have tended this hardy crop, sharing seeds and knowledge with their neighbors. Now, in partnership with CSI Arsari, we're developing the first commercial variety, a nutritious, drought-tolerant groundnut that will give hundreds of thousands of women farmers stronger, more reliable harvests, helping their families thrive and their communities flourish.
Every seed of change we have helped plant across Africa has shown us something profound, that real lasting impact begins when you empower local innovators. That journey has led us into the next great agriculture frontier, India, where over 600 million people depend on the soil beneath their feet. Agriculture in India isn't just an industry, it's a lifeline which is now strained by climate change and outdated methods. And now, Grow Further's journey has taken roots in India. Through our initial partnership with MS Swaminathan Research Foundation, we have successfully launched our program to discover and to fund India's brightest scientists and the most determined farmers. We didn't just arrive, we immersed ourselves. We traveled across India and spent time with smallholder farmers in their fields, shared their chai and listened to the dreams. Dreams of better harvest, sustainable income, and a future where every farmer thrives. The response was overwhelming. Over 300 research proposals from across India, each brimming with an idea to strengthen food security, climate resilience, and rural livelihood. But we all know that a great idea is not enough. It's just a seed waiting for water. These groundbreaking proposals need funding to take root and to transform lives. Because behind every bold idea is a person that's willing to believe in it and a family who needs it to succeed. They have done their part. Farmers have shared their wisdom and the scientists have crafted solutions. Now it comes down to us. It comes down to you. You are the water that can make this all grow. Will you help us plant these seeds of change?
At Grow Further, every seed holds the promise of a brighter tomorrow. Feeding children, lifting up families, and nurturing communities. With science, local knowledge, and your support, that promise can grow into real, lasting change. From backyard gardens to global innovation, the future of farming is already here. Join us to help grow a stronger, more food-secure world.